dancing for 2 reasons. First of all, I want you to make a great first impression. I'm sorry if you think it was rather embarrassing. But the main reason that I did it, this is what happens on Red Nose Day in England. Has anyone here heard about Red Nose Day? Okay, some of you, thank you. Red Nose Day is a day where British people from the most famous stars to common people spend their time acting foolishly in order to raise money for charity. Last year, while I was in London, I first saw this event. And I thought it was silly and awkward. Being silly for serious reason? No, I couldn't understand it at the time. But after I thought about it more, it revealed something deeper to me. Behind all of the jokes, was a serious love for helping people. And it really made me think deeply about Korean people and our attitudes toward women. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to start the Red Nose Day campaign in Korea, but I, along with my team GiViNG, are here to present our initiative to inspire giving and charity in Korea. We started our work by getting some hard data, and as we expected, we don't give as much. Only 50.8% of Korean people donate per year, much less than other developed countries, even though it's underdeveloped countries. And the next thing we did was to conduct a survey to find out why. And as a result, 3 main reasons stood out. And here are the reactions.
기부하고 싶은데 돈도 없고 그냥 이거 하는 방법이 너무 어려워서 안 하고 있었어요. 솔직히 내가 기부한 돈이 어떤 경우는 어떻게 썼지 어떻게 합니까?
돈이 있어야지.
First, Sammy found it to be too complicated and time-consuming. Second, people don't trust those charities. Finally, they feel that small donations don't make a difference. So, to create a big change in the way the Korean people donate, our solution is offering small changes every day. We want to link donation to public transportation. And the vehicle is GiViNG Pass. An extraordinary transport card that allows Koreans to donate every time they ride the subway, bus, or light rail. This GiViNG Pass overcomes the 3 obstacles that Koreans have with donation. First is simple. All you need to do is pick up your GiViNG Pass and touch your card. And you are donated. Every time you touch your card, a 5% of surcharge, or roughly 61, is added to their fare, giving to charity. With GiViNG Pass, it's super simple. Second, it gives trust. People can choose any kinds of non-profit organization that they trust, such as a local orphanage in their neighborhood, a scholar's foundation from their university, or a cancer foundation that they feel personally connected to. This choice makes people feel empowered and more involved. Also, they can track their total giving on the GiViNG Pass website and smartphone. Finally, small, so it's big. GiViNG Pass is based on lots and lots of really small donations. Each rider will contribute only about 61 per trip. You might think this is a trivial amount of money, but take a look at this graph. Based on 2011 solo survey ridership, which ranked second in the world in terms of usage, and the projection that 15% of Korean people participate in GiViNG Pass, 22 billion won to be raised from our program. What does that mean? Well, only 5 charities in Korea, only 5, came close to raising this amount of money last year. And also, what you have to remember here, this is just from solo survey system. Imagine if GiViNG Pass were used across the nation, buses in Busan, trains in Daegu, and all points between. This amount would be amazing. As you all know, a bowl of rice is just the accumulation of many uncountable tiny grains. So, how does this become reality? The goal of Giving Pass is not only to get donations, but to change giving culture here in Korea. So our branding and marketing techniques will not only promote Giving Pass directly, but promote and reward the people that use it. First, Giving Pass sound.
Thank you for sharing.
Pleasant, right? Riders will be reminded of their gift every time they ride with the sound.
Thank you for sharing.
Good. As opposed to the standard,
Thank you.
this small sound, this small change, will not only remind Giving Pass members of their gift, but allow them to stand up from the crowd and perhaps make others be compelled to give. So why don't you start your day with hearing this pleasure sound? Thank you for sharing. Second, donation display. Every station will have a donation display that shows the total amount of money raised for giving. This display will inspire people because they will see how their small change, the great change when amassed. Finally, show off your Giving Pass. Giving Passes will each feature captivating images which reflect the cause of the gift. For instance, if someone donates their right gift to a group that protects the environment, their card will feature a really grabbing imagery, wildlife. Yes, by doing this, people can feel pleasure from their peers in a positive way. What you must be wondering now is how we can fund our Giving Pass dream. Well, one of the main reasons why we link public transport to donation comes from a recent article titled Dead. The article says 8 billion is dead in the accounts of fashion card. With more than 6 total providers out there is likely to be much more dead money stuck in the system. Our group, Giving Tree, met with the card analyst from Team Money to talk about dead money's future. And the analyst told us that Team Money also has billions of dead money in their accounts, still researching good use for the money. Further, is that Team Money hopes to use this dead money for a positive cause. Here we go. It is possible. The dead money to give, Giving Pass life by funding the initial setup of our program. On top of that, riders could get a new Giving Pass card in exchange for their inactive or broken transport card. Through our marketing, promotion, and relationships, we believe the Giving Pass can be an innovative game changer, not just in how we give, but more importantly, how we view making a charity. This Giving Pass has the ability to create an everyday donation culture in Korea and make Koreans to think about donation as part of their life, hopefully as part of their duty. There is a wonderful quote by Winston Churchill. He said, "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give." And even once, if you thought you could give 61 after listening to my presentation, you're ready to make a life. I'll now leave you with a video that shows the rest of my team and Giving Pass's branding message. Don't forget, touch your card and reach their mind with Giving Pass. Thank you.